Hello, everybody, and welcome to our AEW Worlds End Preview show. This is quite a treat here, a very rare treat, I gotta tell you, because not only am I here, but we've got Beans and Will here as well. No Chucks this week; he's out on assignment.
Hello.
How you guys doing? I was about to ask that there.
I'm good. How are
Yeah.
you?
I'm okay.
Good.
I'm okay.
Did you all have a
Uh,
nice Christmas?
yeah, it was nice and
You
relaxing.
did, yeah?
Good.
Yourself?
Yeah, it was nice, relaxed.
What
Uh,
did Father Christmas / Santa Claus bring you?
Bring me.
Yeah.
I got a jumper that said.
How far can he
actually,
jump? Sorry.
No, I'm trying to remember what it says because I've not actually tried it on yet. But it basically says that I'm gaming. Leave me alone.
Nice.
I have a decanter and some whiskey glasses.
Very adult.
Yeah. And I also got some new gloves, scarf, and hat, which is desperately needed for football. So I'm all good. What about you guys?
Some snacks
yeah,
here and
I
there, and
think-
some clothes. Nothing too fancy.
That's same, yeah. But all that age now, you don't really get anything good for Christmas anymore, do you?
You must have got a pack of socks.
Do you know what? Didn't. 2 years in a row, I've not had any socks.
Oh, my mum never lets me down. I got a pack of socks.
Nice.
I did get a pair of trainers, which actually were too small. I've had to go back. But that's getting replaced. I'm just getting a bigger size. Yeah, no socks. 2 years in a row, no socks. That's that weird.
Well, you're gonna have holy socks by next year.
I know. Well, they got to a stage where last year I had to buy my own socks.
Oh no, that's depressing. That is.
Yeah, I think we're at that stage now, aren't we, where you don't get anything decent for Christmas anymore, do you? You don't get anything like, I mean, obviously you get good things, but back in the day when Christmas was like, oh, you get like a big toy or a big,
No, I'm just having to buy them all now.
Well, that's it. I suppose you're at that level now, aren't you?
Yeah. And wondering how many batteries I need to power all the things that I've got.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't mind. I'm still at. I don't care how old I am. I still wouldn't mind the K-Electric or a train set.
Oh yeah, you're never too old to get them. You definitely revert to a point when you. I'm just watching him open them and going, I want to play with that. Wait till he goes to bed.
So the world's there's a train in the
Sorry.
background. Sorry, no, it's all right.
Is that your train set?
Yeah.
Choo choo. We should get into the prediction game here because the 0 hour business is getting underway here.
It's right now, isn't it? Very nearly the end of the world.
Yeah. So let's get to that real quick here. So there you go. That's your pre-show. PWI's 2024 Women's Wrestler of the Year being relegated to the pre-show against Layla Gray. Who you have?
I hadn't really picked up on this before, but I think you pointed out, didn't you, Beans, before we started?
Yeah.
Why is this even happening?
Well, I'm only saying this because obviously I don't watch this thing, and Tony Storm's one of the few names that I recognise, so
Yeah.
it just seems rather odd. But I believe they're in the midst of doing a strange story with us. So.
Yeah, I don't really understand what this situation is. Schmidt, you're our AEW correspondent. Tell us more.
I was hoping you wouldn't toss it to me with the train going in the background here, but yeah, all of a sudden, like, we haven't seen Toni Storm for months, and then out of the blue, she shows up back to her normal self, seemingly forgetting that the whole Timeless arc even happened. So, yeah, your guess is as good as mine. Why this is a pre-show match? That being said, I should say, I'm gonna pick Toni Storm. Also, Chucks did phone in his predictions here. I
Yeah,
believe.
I've seen that actually. He
And he also picked Tony Storm, so... who you fellas have?
did. I'm not entirely even sure who Layla Gray is. That's probably just more about me than Layla Gray, but
She was
going
one
Tony
of Jade Storm's baddies. Oh, Jade Cargill's
right, okay, yeah.
baddies, excuse me.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Though.
Yeah, well, I'll pick Tony Storm purely from the fact of I'm shocked that she's on the pre-show. So if you make her lose on the pre-show, then you know there's a whole new set of problems.
Will, what do you have? Sorry.
Sorry, yeah, I'm Tony Storm.
Okay. Alrighty. Outrunners and Top Flight versus Leo Rush, Action Andretti, and the Murder Machines. Who you guys have got there?
I don't know who anyone is. Oh, Leo Rush, I know it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to pick the Murder Machines just purely because they're called the Murder Machines.
I'll go Outrunners. They've been getting a bit of what's the word? Hype. Maybe.
Right.
So
Murder
yeah, let's
Machine
go with that.
sounds like one of them sci-fi movies based on Terminator ripoff.
Yeah.
It sounds like a murder mystery documentary on Netflix. Murder Machine.
Yeah, I can see that. I'm also going to go with the Outrunners and Top Flight. Because they've been getting a lot of hype lately.
My lack of AEW knowledge is possibly costing me yet again.
That's alright. I mean, you could be well within the rate. I mean, we haven't seen... The last time the Murder Machines were on TV, they lost to Kyle O'Reilly and Adam Cole in that Battle Royale for the Diamond Ring match. So maybe this could be some match to get them the rebound
Is
a
the
little
Diamond
bit
Ring match for Ric Flair's Gold Hall of Fame ring?
here. No.
I just wondered if that was still floating around in the ether.
He probably pawned that off years ago, for being
He
honest.
sold that to someone, yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Oh wait a minute, it's here in draw.
Alright, and I don't know why this match is even a thing, but Jeff Jarrett and QT Marshall, which I believe is happening right now.
It's
if I'm not
happening
mistaken.
right now, yeah.
Yeah.
Suppose the bonuses, they're not making you pay for it. It's free. So.
That is true.
I'll go. I'm not gonna pick Jeff Jarrett, am I? So, QT Marshall.
I mean, you've had him in the thumbs down box for quite some time before
Yeah,
Dave
really.
Meltzer kind of kicked him out of there. So you're going QT. Wow.
They've been
Wow.
quite quiet lately, actually. I probably should put Jeff back in there, just for being on the show.
QT Marshall because he's not Jeff. Okay.
I'll pick QT as well, because why the fuck is
Really?
Jeff Jarrett having a match? Why is he having a match?
Why are any of them having a match?
Yeah, I mean, it's a great question. I can't believe I'm doing this, but I'll pick Jeff Jarrett.
Jesus.
And I'm not sure who Chuck's picked here. Hold on, let me look at the cheat sheet here. Yeah, he also picked Jeff Jarrett.
Oh my god.
Oh, wow.
You two have got some insider knowledge.
I mean,
Also, I'm watching this match right now, and they're both wearing the same colour attire, which that's not good for. Should alternate.
yeah.
Presuming this has had no build whatsoever, seeing as it's on a pre-show.
Yeah, I mean,
AEW.
QT Marshall's coming off of the hype match between himself and Big Boom AJ from Full Gear's pre-show. So going from that to this to Jeff Jarrett now for whatever reason.
Right.
Yeah, your guess is as good as mine. This has to be one of the coldest build feuds.
Wasn't the Boom guy on Dynamite last week as well?
You know, I didn't watch Dynamite because it was Christmas. And,
How dare you!
so I haven't gotten around to watching that yet. Even though it was at the Hammerstein Ballroom, which was a great location. Just, you know, maybe don't air it on Christmas.
Jeff Jarrett won.
Did he really? Wow.
What?
Jeff Jarrett won. Let's go.
For fuck's sake.
Hold on, hold on. I can back this up. Here we go. There it is. It's official. Referee raised his hand. It's a point for me and Chucks. Let's go.
I don't know why I'm getting thinky about it. You lot could all not pick for the next 2 pay-per-views and I still wouldn't be able to overtake.
That's true. We gotta see if we can just do like a rapid fire of like, who do you think won this match or whatever. Since you haven't seen anything.
That's a good idea.
Yeah,
Oh, and apparently
I don't even know who the competitors are. Never mind who the match is.
Apparently Tony Storm won earlier, even though we didn't see that.
Oh, I predicted that one. That's something at least.
Yeah. Okay, so that means the Outrunners match is coming up next year. Let me get my little marker here ready. So that takes care of the pre-show matches. Where do you want to go on the main card here?
The end.
The end? I mean, we can do the main event first, sure. Why not? Just give me just a sec here. Trying to get everything. There we go. That sort of looks like in the ballpark of what I have. Okay. It is called World's End after all. And
I'm only joking. We should probably start with a lesser match.
okay.
Like the main event.
Like the main. I mean, you're not wrong. The world title has been.
Off the fallaway in it.
Yeah, the world title has been kind of an afterthought ever since Mox pretty much put it in a briefcase here. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, we can totally do this. Moxley versus Orange Cassidy versus Adam Page versus Jay White. Chucks went with...
Are you actually predicting the main event first?
Moxley. I mean, Will said we can go for the end here. It's the lesser known match. Chucks isn't here to keep it in order.
Definitely.
And Chucks went with Moxley, for what it's worth here. That seems like a safe bet, I feel.
I can't actually see.
Oh, sorry. Hold on. One
Sorry,
sec here.
just 'cause
There you go.
I haven't got a clue. Right. Okay.
I will also go with Moxley.
Yeah, Moxley's got to win this because otherwise there's no point to what he's been doing.
Yeah, I'll second that. I don't know what's been going on properly, but I know that he's not that
He's been
long.
driving around in a truck. Seen that the other day.
Yeah, he's shouting about something.
Yeah. Letting off flares in the desert.
Yeah. Well, the BCC is now known as the Death Riders, if that helps.
Death Riders.
Yeah.
Do we know why? Is there anything's been explained?
Your guess is as good as mine.
Thought so.
But they just needed another faction then. Because that's what AEW has a lot of.
He's pissed with the current roster because, you know, there's just been a bunch of lazy people that don't deserve a paycheck, and so they've been kind of just killing off side characters. And, yeah. That's pretty much the gist of it.
Just thought one day, do you want to go see if we can find some water in the desert?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Bryan Danielson, I guess, was one of those side characters. And we haven't seen him since the loss at Wrestle Dream, other than the what was it, the All In presser a couple weeks ago in that vignette for All In Texas, I believe.
Was it ever explained the whole situation where he turned up and said to Tony, what's his face, that it wasn't his company anymore?
That's what he kind of alluded to about how people, you know, in the company don't deserve a paycheck and all that. Also, last night on Rampage, they kind of canceled Rampage because technically it's.
I was saying that.
Yeah, it was the end of the year, and Mox was just tired of the show, I guess, in general. So.
It's got to be one of them stories in it where everyone gets a little bit giddy thinking something big's happening and they just don't have a clue, do they?
I guess not, yeah.
Well, the big rumour was that it was Shane McMahon, wasn't it? Shane McMahon's behind the whole thing.
Yeah! Because there was that photo of Shane McMahon meeting with Tony Khan.
Probably Vince.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Here, I don't know if you've seen this photo. See if I can find.
But that was the last Rampage, wasn't it? They're not doing any more Rampages.
That's right.
So that was like kind of their way of ending it.
Is he like trying to I can't speak. Is he trying to gouge his own eye out?
Does kind of look like that.
I could see a really disturbing looking picture. It was AI. Can't find it while we're talking.
Yeah, this was last July, I believe, right? Yeah, there you go. Kind of got the internet on fire a little bit here about, like, oh shit, Shane McMahon's coming in. And yeah, everybody thought.
Another photo with him in the box as well. There was another photo where I think they were at an airport.
Is that right? Let's see.
And they were a picture of him. I think they were literally in the same airport and they both took a picture while they were passing each other. There was nothing else to it. But you know what the internet's like.
Yeah.
I know it was Shane in the box.
Oh,
yeah,
there it is.
There it is.
Yeah.
There it is.
Where he's swearing at me, the rude bastard.
So when Mox said this is not your company anymore, that's when everybody thought, oh shit, Shane McMahon's coming in. But several months later, that doesn't seem to be the case. Which is a shame because I think AEW needs some type of buzz behind it. Oh, Layla Gray's back out here. Okay.
I'm just gonna say, is that not the same person as what I saw earlier?
So I found this really disturbing picture.
Oh, you did? Hold on, this AI?
It's AI, yeah, it's definitely AI, but it's equally as disturbing as any real photo could be.
What the holy hell are these outrunners?
Sure. Here, hold on.
Oh, why the hell did you make it like that? Oh.
Why have they got no top on? I don't understand.
Your guess is as good as mine.
It's definitely not AEW's crowd behind.
Hey!
Shots fired.
Shots fired indeed.
I'm gonna have to take that off my screen. I feel a bit sick.
I could. Still in corner in chat.
Also, Beans is seeing the Outrunners for the first time, presumably here. Yeah, these guys are just trapped in the 80s, essentially.
Yeah.
Everybody loves them though, don't they? They're like really
Yeah.
big at the minute.
Yeah. And like for a while, it seemed like they should have been like the guys to win the tag titles, and now.
There comes Godzilla. What's that?
Oh, it's Lance Archer and Brian Cage here. Say. I believe.
The
Oh no, it's
Murder
Top
Machine's
Flight.
been-
I'm sorry.
Oh,
Action Andretti and Leo Rush.
sorry.
God, when I said it's Godzilla, I was kidding. I didn't expect it to come out looking like that. The hell?
What here? Let me pause it. Yeah, what is this? What is this coat that he's got on? Did
It's
they?
like 3 times bigger than the other guy.
Yeah, did they skin Bowser? Like, what is this? What the fuck?
What they did is they pinched Seth Rollins' coat and they cut it
I was just
between
gonna
them.
say, it looks like something Seth Rollins would wear.
I thought Leo Rush retired.
I thought so too, and then he came back. So
Didn't he come back again? Yeah? Well, obviously he did.
anyway,
I mean, he's like literally a couple of centimeters away from being one of them like people in a T-Rex outfit. You know, them inflatable dinosaurs.
Cheers.
who do you got winning the main event? Beans.
Moxley
Moxley. All right.
and his flair.
Okay. Alrighty. Where to? Where?
Goddamn Moxley.
John Goddamn Moxley. That's right. What's the next match here? I haven't.
That's it. That was the last one.
That's the last one. All right.
Yeah, yeah.
I haven't cleared the points.
Now we're
up
at the
yet.
end.
Yeah.
World's End.
But I guess we could
Should we
start
do the
with.
semi-finals of the...
Yeah, we
Tournament
could go to
first?
that here. There we go. I'm pretty sure that's probably what's going to kick off the main show here. Continental Classic. It comes to a head here, and Chucks isn't here to reconfirm my prediction on this, or his prediction as well. But I'm pretty sure when we did the women's tournament side on WWE for the United States Women's Championship and the inaugural championship, which I don't know how that's doing currently. But
Yeah, go on. We'll go to that in a minute.
okay. But I think we did the Continental Classic predictions, and I'm pretty sure either I or we both nailed this Final Four scenario here of, you know, the gold side, blue side meeting each other here at the pay-per-view, and then the final also takes place on the same show. So, first up, to Beans. Beans has never seen the Continental Classic, so
Nope.
seeing all the numbers and the weird grid style layout was kind of like a Sudoku puzzle for him, I believe. In the end, it's Will Ospreay and Kyle Fletcher and Ricochet versus Kazuchika Okada. Who you got?
I mean, from my point of view, the only people that I would make sense, and I don't know if it's too obvious, is just it's going to have to be Ospreay against Ricochet in the final. Then
Okay, so you're going Ospreay here and Ricochet here. Because then on
Well, that means we're getting Ricochet and Ospreay again.
yeah, so that would mean in the Continental Championship here, who would you have?
Ricochet.
Ricochet winning? Wow.
I don't know. He's just come in, hasn't he? So
I don't know. Hold on one sec here. Okay. Chucks, by the way, has gone for Where I've lost that fucking Vince McMahon Tony Khan picture fucked me up. Will, I can't believe you posted that.
Horrifying.
It is horrifying. He went with Ospreay and Okada with Ospreay to win the final. So he went for... Nope, that's the wrong fucking column there. Okay. I don't know why there's a floating R there. Okay, perfect. Love that. So Ospreay... I will probably go with Ospreay as well. It'd be kind of wild if Fletcher, like, upsets it. Will, who do you got
for Kyle Fletcher, Kyle O'Reilly?
No.
Oh.
Those are two different people.
Okay.
Will.
Yeah, as much as I don't want to see Ricochet and Ospreay again, I think that's probably the way it's going.
Okay.
Do some more of those flippy dancing shit.
Chuck's went with Okada. I'm gonna go with Ricochet. You're going with Ricochet as well, Will, correct?
Yeah.
Go back here. Oops, sorry. So, who would you have win in the final there? Excuse me.
Ospreay.
Ospreay, okay. I will go... I don't think Ricochet would... It's super weird because, like, they haven't resolved the MVP story arc with Ricochet. So they very well could just beat him up before the match, or maybe strip him of the title, perhaps, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, I think Ospreay, even if Ricochet isn't in it, I still think Ospreay walks out with the Continental Classic Championship. And as mentioned before, Chuck's also went with Ospreay to win it. So, there you go. That's 3 matches in one go. It's like a record. Where to next? What's the next one you want to pick?
It's on your screen.
Yeah, go on.
Do you want a street fight?
Yeah.
Okay. That's not a problem. Mariah May has been saying that the women's division's pretty much dead. She's the best, yada yada. She wanted Mina Shirakawa, and she got Mina only to betray her trust and love and all that. And now, through all of that, we're somehow wound up with this match where Thunder Rosa is a big rah-rah women's wrestling supporter. And it leads to a head here at World's End. So, who you got? Chucks has gone with Mariah, for what it's worth.
Yeah, I'll go Mariah. She's only just won it, hasn't she? So, not a lot long anyway.
No. I was going to say Thunder Rosa, just because it's the only one I know.
So it seems a little while. I mean, sorry, it seems like it's not been a little while, but it probably has been since the last time I watched it. So I'm going with Mariah anyway.
Go with Mariah anyway. That's a good pick. Yeah, I'm going with Mariah. I like Thunder Rosa and all that, but I think the stipulation may work against her, and may actually work in Mariah's favor more than anything. So with Mariah as well. Okay. Thunder Rosa, because it's the only one Beans knows in this match. Alright. Dynamite Diamond Ring. MJF versus Adam Cole. I could give 0 fucks about this match.
I'm gonna say, this is, like, still from... I mean, God, like I said, the last show I saw was the one I was in London for. And this was the main event. Is it still all fallout from that?
Kinda. But it's more so from the fact that Adam Cole's working as a face rather than being the quote-unquote devil.
Oh, right. So that's all gone now, is it?
Yeah, that's all in the past. Now it's just MJF is like, I'm better than you because you're a skinny twerp, Adam Cole. And again, if I didn't have to witness Brian Cage getting tossed out of the Diamond Battle Royale a few weeks ago to Adam Cole and Kyle O'Reilly eliminating Lance Archer practically at the same time, I wouldn't be agreeing with MJF, but here we are. So, I think MJF has to retain here, despite Adam Cole being a munchkin, if you will.
So, MJF currently holds a ring?
Yes.
Did a few of them got it, didn't they, back in the anniversary of Dynamite?
Also, Chuck's went with MJF as well, for what it's worth.
I was going to go for Adam Cole before I found out MJF had a ring already.
Well, he's won the inaugural Diamond Battle Royale and has defended the ring ever since he won it, for what it's worth. Despite losing the actual ring itself, like a few weeks ago, where it got lost or missing or stolen or something like that.
God.
Yeah.
Wasn't that over here? Wasn't it stolen over here?
I think so, yeah. And it kind of sort of worked it into an angle, I think.
Yeah.
Who do you got, Will?
MJF.
And you're sticking with Adam Cole Beans, or?
Yeah, screw it.
Alright.
I'm already on a losing streak, I think, with this, looking at what I picked.
There you go. Let's go back to the other page here. There we go. International Championship, Konosuke Takeshita versus Powerhouse Hobbs. Takeshita being part of the Don Callis family, Powerhouse Hobbs being a former member of the Don Callis family. Who you got?
Hobbs.
Hobbs just... Also, Hobbs returning from an injury. It was either... I think it was shortly after he body slammed Paul White on that car. That was the last time I can remember him being on TV. You're going with Hobbs. That sounds like a pretty good pick here. Chucks went with Takeshita. Oh, wow. Okay. I believe Takeshita does have the title currently. You know what? I'm 5 behind. Wow. 5 points behind. Do I want to split? I don't think I can. I'm gonna go with Takeshita. Will, who do you got?
I'll go Hobbs.
Really, to upset the title.
Yeah.
I want it to be Hobbs, I feel. But consider maybe Hobbs wins the match, but not the championship. That's a possibility. They don't typically do that type of finish in AEW, but that could be something.
You've got 11 matches on this card.
Let's see. Who won this pre-show match, by the way? Was it?
I'm just going back on to see myself.
Oh, did Leo Rush betray? Wait, what in the world? Let's see. Leo Rush goes to the top rope, hits a splash on one of the top flight guys. And pins him? What the hell? What kind of a TNA finish is this? What in the world? And then Private Party comes out. What in the fuck? What happened?
Who won?
Yeah, that's what I want to know. Who the hell won this damn thing? There's a choke slam. Oh, okay. No, it was the Murder Machines. I believe they got the win here, I think.
Yeah. Ricky says Murder Machine.
Okay, cool.
I got a point!
You got a point, Beans. Way to go. Congrats. How about it? Yeah, wow. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Man, Chucks isn't here and everything falls apart. Beans getting a point. There we go. All right.
Beans gets a point and it all falls apart.
All right. Wrong one.
Excellent for Jeff Jarrett. Screw.
And the last match here on the card here for us to predict is the AEW TBS Championship between Mercedes
How
Moné.
many bloody titles do they have?
Too many.
Too many.
Honest to God.
TBS Championship between Mercedes Moné and Chris Statlander. Heated rivalry where Mercedes tried to run Chris Statlander over with a car, and these two ladies have beef. Since then, Camille has been fired by Mercedes, or quote-unquote she quit, being her strong-arm woman, her bodyguard for Mercedes. So with that being said, who do you got here? Who you got?
I don't know who that person is that you just said, but I think it's going to be a false double cross. So come back and then help Mercedes do it.
So who you got, Mercedes or Statlander?
Mercedes.
Mercedes, okay.
Because the bodyguard will come back and help Mercedes, even though everyone thinks that they're going to screw it.
Chucks went with Statlander. Oh. Interesting. I think it's going to be Mercedes here for some reason. I'm going to go with Beans.
Yeah, I'm going Mercedes.
Mercedes as well, okay. Alrighty. Whoop. I don't know how the hell I did that. There we go. I don't think it's... oh man, I know they're leading into something with Mercedes here, but I don't think it's time for her to drop the TBS Championship just yet. Not here. I think maybe the next pay-per-view it'll be time, which will be Wrestle Dynasty, which I don't know the theme for Wrestle Dynasty is, but I do think that might be a more fitting show, depending on who the opponent is. I could be wrong. Maybe since she doesn't have Camille to help her out, maybe this is where, she kind of folds like a cheap suit here. Or maybe the whole thing was a ruse and Camille shows up and decks Statlander while the ref's back is turned, and then everything's all hunky-dory. So, I don't know. We'll see what happens. But that is your World's End prediction sheet by us here. What the hell did I just open?
Really
Good grief.
an official AEW event, is it?
It's listed as the next pay-per-view for AEW here.
It's not on the site. The way I read it when they were talking about it, it's like the like Forbidden Door, but it's who do they work with? New Japan. It's like
Did you say that was
Forbidden
on the
Door.
5th of January?
Yeah.
It's like next week.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, look, I'm just going off of what the dirt sheet Wikipedia says here. And it just says pay-per-view chronological order. Previous was Full Gear, next one's Wrestle Dynasty.
But the way I believe it's working, it's like AEW do Forbidden Door, and then there's like the other, like the sort of mirror event for New Japan. Because it's in Japan, and it's not like.
Look, you may have to take it up with Chucks next week here if we were going to predict it. Because it's still, I mean, it's listed as part of AEW's pay-per-view.
It's not on their website at all.
Well, I mean, that just could be them not promoting it for whatever reason.
Yeah, I'm just saying it's not listed at all. But yeah.
Okay. Because after that, then it's Grand Slam Australia. And then Revolution.
So you know that is listed on the website.
Yeah. And
then they don't have a next.
Yeah, that's pretty much where the schedule ends. So,
according to the website, the next one after they've got Worlds End obviously tonight. Grand Slam Australia on February 15th. March the 9th, Revolution.
Okay.
And after that, they've got nothing till July apparently, all in Texas.
Yeah, open up my vanilla Coke here.
They've actually got Forbidden Door London. It's listed, but it doesn't tell you where it is yet.
In London?
Yeah, but we're in London.
Oh.
There's several places they could do it in London.
Oh yeah, over there in London, that's all. We're in London, you figure it out. Alrighty, let's get to the thumbs here. What do you have for thumbs up, thumbs down before we get out of here for this week?
Trying to think of what I haven't seen much this week, to be fair. Go on, Pete.
The amount of bloody titles AEW have got.
Yeah, that is one.
Alright, there you go.
and my thumbs up is those bloody murder machines.
Alright, yeah, you know.
They just got me a point, and they're a cheap knockoff of the Terminator.
I need to remind myself what I've seen this year. I'm not seeing much at all this week. Let's have a little look.
Okay.
And I could also pinch one of Will's and give my thumbs down to Jeff Jarrett for costing me a point, but I won't.
Yeah.
That's fair. That's fair. Thumbs just because I haven't seen anything. You know what? You know, here's something that fucking bothers me. Putting on a pay-per-view event between Christmas and New Year's. I'm sorry, but like every time, like you heard me last week when it was mentioned, oh yeah, by the way, World's End is happening on the 28th, which is next week at the time. I was like, are you fucking serious? It's the holidays. It's like two of the biggest holidays, in my opinion, of the year. Give it some time, all right? Put it after New Year's. Start off fresh. Don't put it like 3 days after Christmas. Fuck that. I haven't watched the Christmas Dynamite because it's Christmas.
I've got another thumbs down.
Yeah, what is it?
Will.
What? Why?
Whoa, whoa, wait, what?
Will, you're in the thumbs down for sharing that fucking picture of Vince and it's still on my screen.
I'll take it off, but I want to leave it there so when Touch comes back next week and this is the first thing you see.
It's horrifying.
It is horrifying. I'm with Beans on that one.
I'm not responsible for the image, I didn't make it, I just came across it.
You're responsible for putting it on my screen.
Thumbs up. I don't know. God. Rampage being canceled? I don't know.
What,
It's one
being cancelled?
Rampage, the AEW having
right.
one less show.
That's a thumbs up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One less show I gotta watch. I typically don't watch per week, so.
Tell you what, I'll give a thumbs up to something kind of funny I showed you on the week. I don't know if you've seen the clip from the house show, live event, whatever they call it these days.
Oh, with CM Punk.
Yeah, Madison Square Garden, CM Punk running out in his towel. That was kind of funny. That's... I really can't think of anything else I've seen this week, really.
Thumbs down would be what? Besides Dave Meltzer.
Thumbs down. It's not something that's happened yet, but there's a bit of news this week that apparently WWE are looking to make more pay-per-views, 2-day events.
Boo!
Yeah, which in some ways I'm kind of for it, and in other ways I'm not. So, apparently the next one they're looking at is the Rumble. Now I think the Rumble could actually make sense because you could have
The men's,
the men's
and
and the
women's.
women's.
Yeah.
on each night. That could make sense.
Yeah, but if you're doing it
Well,
like
I think
look for like everything or like Survivor Series, here's War Games Night 1, War Games Night 2, then it's like, yeah, what are we doing?
Well, they'll do the same, won't there? It'll be a women's war game one night.
No, yeah.
Well,
War Games
apparently
is
the
such
next one after the Rumble is they've talked about Money in the Bank. So they're going to do the same with that, aren't they? Men's and women's matches.
So they can do it, but yeah.
Well, I think someone put,
Yeah.
I seen someone put on Twitter during the week when this story came out. When you factor in that, so they're going to possibly doing, let's just say they do every pay-per-view 2 nights. Then you've got 3-hour Raw again coming up from next week.
3 hours SmackDown.
SmackDown's going to 3 hours going to next
Yeah.
week as well. You got 2 hours of NXT. They're trying to make NXT the third brand. It's just too much. I mean, as good as it can be, it's I'm not saying how good it is. The way you fit it all in.
Yeah,
I think
a
they've
bit
got
much.
a nice balance at the moment where they're doing shows where you've got like 5 matches on it, and it's a nice amount. It's easy to watch. It's not overkill. I understand doing Mania 2 nights if you want to. SummerSlam, yeah, whatever. But yeah, you're going too far. I mean, the one thing is, I can understand possibly the Rumble if you're planning to do. You want to put other big matches on with the Rumble match because obviously the time that the Rumble takes is quite significant. So you can give the other matches some more breathing room. But yeah, I'm not for that.
I kind of like the idea. Apparently, they've been told by Netflix, that they don't have a set time to finish for Raw.
Oh God.
If Vince are in charge.
Oh God, we'll be there till Tuesday.
Yeah.
But no, I think it could actually work because I think people have said like, it happens now, especially when you're watching like any show, and if the main event's on, when that match is going to finish before the hour's finished. So you can kind of, especially if you're watching it as long as we probably have, you can kind of see where the finish is coming. But if you don't know when the show's finishing, then it kind of gives you that little extra bit of unpredictability. That could be good, depending on what they do with it.
Yeah, and it just gives people a bit more breathing room for, when Rock comes out and spends 45 minutes just to count to three.
Yeah.
It means that someone else's match doesn't get dropped later in the card.
Yeah.
I just saw that fucking Vince Tony Khan image again. I'm with Beans having that as a thumbs down.
I'll get rid of it.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I just what the fuck?
Go. Oh wow! Yes. Oh, thank you. Why didn't you do that at the beginning? Didn't know that was a possibility.
I didn't know Skype could do that either.
Can do.
Yeah, those are solid thumbs, I think. I haven't seen much of AEW, but like the pay-per-view just being sandwiched between Christmas and New Year's. If WWE would have done that as well, I would be just as irate about it too. And the 2-day event thing, like the Rumble makes sense. I do agree, but like for every single pay-per-view or premium live event, whatever you want to fucking call it, no, that's too much.
I think I would understand to a degree. Like we always said, like the big four, didn't we? So like Rumble, SummerSlam, Survivor Series, Mania. If you wanted to do it to any of them, do it to them. But do it for a reason. Don't just do it for the sake of doing it.
I would swap Survivor Series with Money in the Bank, but even that's kind of like, You don't really need to do a 2-day event for Money in the Bank.
No, you don't know.
WrestleMania made the most sense too, because it was like, it's too big for one night. And then, SummerSlam would be kind of neat.
That's already happening, isn't it, next year?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like, if that was just, I would say WrestleMania, Royal Rumble, SummerSlam. That's it. You don't need to have every single premium live event be a 2-day extravaganza. Are they going to do it? Probably. They're going to burn themselves out on the fucking product, I feel.
I suppose the way they're looking at it is if they can sell out the same place 2 nights in a row, why not?
It's not a travel issue either, is it, for them?
Exactly, yeah.
But also, it must be difficult to get a venue that's available for an entire weekend.
Yeah. Maybe. I mean, we'll see. I mean, are you going to say no to WWE being around for 2 nights, which could generate a lot of cash for not only WWE themselves, but also for the venue, for renting out the space?
I mean, yeah, but it depends where they are, doesn't it? What other options they've got. If it's in the middle of...
I've seen another story during the week as well. Apparently they're going to start, now that once they've gone to Netflix, they're going to start to be looking to get the same fees that they would get for a pay-per-view for Raw. I believe the way it normally works is when they're doing a TV taping, depending on where they are, obviously they basically pay the arena to book it. Whereas for a pay-per-view, premium live event, whatever they're called, especially more recently, it's wherever wherever they are, pay them to come to their arena. so they're now looking at getting Raw to do the same thing. So that could be a big change if they can basically get paid to run the show.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense in that way, but it's again, it's that. I don't know if it's jumping a bit too big before. You know, I still think you need to build the brand before them kind of things.
Hmm.
You know, I mean, like obviously the Netflix thing's a big thing, and it's going to be, you know, they're going to treat, especially the first show, a huge, you know, like a pay-per-view in itself.
Well, apparently the quote was this week it's getting treated as a WrestleMania type show.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
a bit far.
Good luck with that, pal.
Yeah, apparently some, can't remember the name of the guy, some official or whatever his name is, he said it was WrestleMania level event.
Yeah, okay.
Sure.
They've announced 3 matches for it. There we go. Rob B, Director of Long Term Creative for WWE.
Huh. Okay. I mean,
Already announced for the show as Solo Sikoa versus Roman Reigns in tribal combat
God.
to the Ula Fala
Ugh.
to determine who will be the once and for all tribal chief. Liv Morgan versus Rhea Ripley for the World Women's Championship. CM Punk versus Seth Rollins.
And
And
it's funny they're doing that instead of the Mania, but
well, yeah. And the kickoff to John Cena's farewell tour.
Oh yeah, that being a full-time thing.
Mm.
So.
And apparently a performance by Travis Scott.
Oh, gross. Why? So you can watch somebody else die at a fucking concert that he does? That's why I hate him.
It's just that. Does that happen? I don't
Yeah.
know. It's not really is.
He's a popular performer, but
he's,
ever since
one
that
of-
happened,
he's with one at Kardashians, and you know.
is he? I have no idea. I just
I
know
don't know, I
that.
might be getting mixed up.
I just know that when he was performing, like somebody was like somebody was like dying at one of his concerts, and he just did nothing to like stop the show or anything. So he's a piece of shit to me for that.
Yeah, apparently his part was Kylie Jenner.
Gotcha. So maybe they're trying to tap
Club.
into the Kardashian train there in that regard.
Club's
He had a
good.
plane crash not long ago.
You're thinking of Travis Barker.
Oh,
That's the drummer guy, I believe.
yeah, I'm getting mixed up with him.
Google gives you suggestions when you search for something. 2 of the suggestions that have come up since I Googled Travis Scott. One of them was, why is Travis Scott so popular? And why is Travis Scott famous?
Well, he was like one of the first Fortnite skins I know that did one of the first musical based
Oh, really?
Fortnite skins.
Don't know who he is.
I got him because of the meme where he's like holding the microphone stand and he's just like "Argh," and like thrashing it around. That's how I knew him. And then later they that whole incident where he just didn't bother to help people that were dying and whatnot. Ever since then, Fortnite hasn't put him in the shop. It's one of the more rare skins to own. That's just from what I can, from what I can state from my perspective here. So, anyway, let's get on out of here.
I
Shall
think
we?
it'll be interesting enough to see. Sorry,
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
it'll be interesting to see how popular this Netflix thing actually is once it gets up and running. The amount of people have got to say, the amount of people I know who aren't interested in wrestling at all have said to me, because I am, did you know WWE's coming to Netflix? Over the last couple of weeks, because obviously they're starting to advertise it a bit more now.
Yeah.
So, it'd be interesting to see how
it
many.
It's crazy when you think the potential audience that we've got.
Oh, right, definitely.
And this is this is like the last week of Monday Night Raw being on TV. So.
It is?
Yeah, 6 is when.
Oh, we had our last SmackDown on UK TV yesterday.
Oh yeah, because everything's just being migrated to Netflix over there for you guys, right? Yeah.
We're getting everything coming Netflix. Yeah.
I think that might be where it's going. I think that's just going to be like such a nice, a simple, all-in-one place sort of thing. It would be nice if that happened in the States here. Another thing that's also kind of, well, I wouldn't say concerning, but a point of interest is like the WWE Network had like that backlog of like past shows and the library of content and whatnot, and that still seems to be an unknown currently if that's going to be making the jump or.
I think don't know. It says selected content.
Yeah, that's too vague. For
everything.
Me. Yeah, that's too vague for me. I'm sorry.
Speaking of all content, actually, I've seen this advertised today. Right now, over on the WWE Vault channel.
Yeah.
They're doing a live in air quotes stream of an ECW arena show back from when the relaunch of ECW. With Kurt Angle and CM Punk, and it's never been. It seems to be recorded on someone's phone. But it's not a phone. It's a handheld camera.
This is like a house show this time.
Yeah, it was the first time it's ever been shown.
Oh,
ever.
Okay.
Anywhere.
Wait, I missed that chair shot. Oh, I guess they'd have to censor it out. It was to the head.
But,
I guess this is Sabu and C.W. Anderson here?
Yeah.
Okay.
They actually hyped this up on SmackDown last night. They said to watch it live tomorrow night.
Huh. So if you still had any question about the WWE Vault account being legit or not, I mean, if they're hyping it up on SmackDown, there you go. I've also heard the theory that maybe the Vault account might be where they upload like past shows of like.
Yeah, I've heard that as well. This could be the new home for all the archive.
Yeah, which again goes to show you all in one destination and such. You know what? I'll drop them a subscribe. How about it? I know they've been putting up some of the Broken Skull sessions. Let's see.
They've been putting up all the. Remember the old DVDs they used to make? The documentary before the network.
Yeah.
Been putting up the last one, the Heyman one and the Punk one that went up. There was that Luke Harper thing I seen the other day. That was pretty good.
Yeah, Life and Times of Mr. Perfect there. The Straight Edge Society. We were talking about that Chris Park presenting Abyss in Puerto Rico before one of the shows that we were doing.
I seen that one today. Kurt Angle's earliest recorded match. That's pretty good.
Yeah, the Funkin' Dojo showcase. Yeah. Yeah, it would be nice. I just don't like the cherry picking of like. There's a random where is it? Hold on. Yeah, Bret Hart versus the 1-2-3 Kid on like Raw of '93 or '94. Cool. I mean, I don't hate it, but like, can we get like some of the older Raws in like one destination or something like that? Can we just?
The thing is, though, I know what you're saying, but the thing is anyone really going to these days with that much content being out there? Is anyone going to sit down and watch a old Raw in full from 1992?
Yes. I think there's diehards out there that would do that. Yes.
I don't know. I think that there's more. What's the word? There's more desire for just clips, full matches and clips. I don't think anyone's going to sit there and watch a full show. People don't watch full shows these days, and when they're on TV. People are playing with the phone or doing other things. So.
I'm just saying that, like.
I know what you're saying. It would be good if it was all there, but I can see where they're going with it. The clips and stuff is where the people want these days. So.
I would much rather have like the full thing rather than
Mm.
a sporadic upload of like Superstars 92 of, you know, Psycho Sid versus I don't know, the IRS or whatever. I don't even know if that's even a match that's ever happened, but you know what I'm saying. Like, I would rather watch the full show than that personally. But who knows? And the other thing, and conversely, if they wouldn't fucking just take down videos of people uploading that stuff and could just straight up monetize from it, there you go, you know? Like, people are doing the work for you. But that's a whole can of worms for another day here. Anyway, World's End's already on, and hey, look at that. It's Kyle Fletcher versus Will Ospreay.
This match has been going on for about 20... Well, when I turned over, it's been about 15 minutes. We've been talking since.
Yeah.
He's shed a hell of a lot of blood for such a small match so far.
Yeah, they're gonna have to change the fucking mat here at this point.
He's bleeding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God's sake.
And it's a good amount as well. It's like Eddie Guerrero levels.
Yeah, and if he wins, he's got to wrestle again.
Oh,
That's the
I
other
think
thing.
he has one, isn't he?
So. Oh, did he? Wait, hold on.
Yeah, he has. Yeah, he's won.
Okay, well, now he's got to wrestle Ricochet, presumably Ricochet or Okada. And we'll see how that turns out. Anyway, we'll break it down next week with our review show, and hopefully we'll have Chuck's back, who is on holiday break, I believe, on assignment. And we'll see you then. Beans, thank you again for making it 2 in a row. Hopefully you'll be around.
That poor Chucks can't even do 2 weeks.
Shocking.
I love it. We'll see you next week, everybody. Take care. Have a great one. Have a good night. Enjoy the show.
Later,